Joe, one of my favourite things I've ever heard from a crewing leader was in a Thetis interview. So I can't say who said it because they run anonymously. But I think actually it was possibly in the work we were doing with you a couple of years ago. The issue was raised about multicultural crews, and how you overcome kind of questions around multicultural crews, all of that sort of stuff. And he said, well, I need to stop you there. We don't have multicultural crews. We have multinational crews. We have one culture as an organisation. And I thought that was just such a great answer and spoke so clearly to how deliberately they engender culture within the organisation, that you can see that you can, all of the stuff you're talking about, if you get the culture right and you reward the right behaviours and you don't tolerate the wrong behaviours, all of that stuff naturally starts to come together, regardless of country of origin and all of those other questions. So I just thought that's such a great way to think about it when you're thinking about how you bring a team together, whether that's on a ship or in the wider industry.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm a big fan of starting with culture and thinking about the culture that you want to build, and also as well accepting that it's a hugely difficult thing to do in any company. It's an even harder thing to do in an international company, and if you're going to do it involved with ships as well, you've also got to deal with the fact that each ship is going to have its own sort of micro culture as well. So it's even tougher to think about how you're going to do it. Some companies do it really, really well. And most of that starts from the having that real desire to do it and a real plan for how they're going to do it. It doesn't happen by accident. And I think you mentioned behaviours there, and I think that's one of the best descriptions of culture I've ever heard, which is that your culture is the behaviours that you tolerate.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that you just put on a mug. Yeah. Good.